Because watch. Oh my god! I should just throw them both at this dude's fucking face. Fuck removal now. Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't realize about Double Strike and Phyrexian Vindicator. Next we got, well, they're mono red, there's nothing we need to protect. It is crazy the amount of people that play red that scoop when they see Vindicator, because, yeah, you ain't got shit to deal with them with. Thank you for watching this Slay the Brother video. My name is Killtrap. My twin Soviet Green and I make videos about Magic the Gathering and cool stuff like that. Today I have an awesome anti-aggro deck. It works pretty good against other mid-range and control decks, but it is an awesome anti-aggro deck. Then this is one of the things I call like a murder deck. We have 16 removal spells altogether, 4 different cards, and then 3 copies of temporary lockdown. So the first removal spell is Lay Down Arms. Exile target creature with a mana cost equal to the number of planes you control, and its controller gains 3 life. This is a pretty good card, and we're rocking 20 planes. Most of our lands are planes. We have Caverns of Souls for a specific niche reason. So yeah, we'll be able to use that early game, late game. I consider it better than Elspeth's Smite for a mono white deck because we don't have other sources of damage. So, you know, instant speed damage. So when a creature comes attacking us like Heartfire Hero, we throw that down. They get the creature +2/+2 and trample at instant speed. Now it's a 4/4. What are we going to do? But sit there and twiddle our thumbs. Our next spell is Get Lost, destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. I don't like that they get the map tokens, but for this deck, it's great value. Hopefully, if we give them the tokens, we can get rid of those with a temporary lockdown. Then we have Parting Gust. It has the Gift to Tap Fished option. It is one of the Bloomburrow instants, and one of my favorite white instants from this set. Exile target non-token creature. If the gift wasn't promised, return target creature to the battlefield under its owner's control, and with a 1/1 counter on it at the beginning of the next end step. Which is pretty good. That's going to work out great for a lot of our creatures, especially if we're facing another mid-range deck or a control deck, and we don't have to use all 16 of these removal spells. And the last one of our removal spells is Werefox Bodyguard, who I sometimes call Werewolf. They are 3 mana 2/2 with Flash. When they enter the battlefield, you can exile up to 1 non-fox creature. I don't ever see any foxes in the meta. I mean, there's no foxes out there. So this is a safe bet to just say any creature. And, you know, great to use on tokens because they're gone. Kind of a good last-ditch effort against red deck wins. Maybe we can beef them up or keep them safe ourselves. One cool thing about them is if the opponent is rocking a board wipe, we can just pay 2 mana and sacrifice them and gain 2 life. Then the creature they're holding on to goes back on the battlefield, and they get wiped with everyone else. And, you know, they're probably using a Sunfall anyways, so we'd rather just deal with the 1 Phyrexian token than the token and another creature. So, onto our creature spells. We have 3 copies of Dust Legion Duelist. We don't usually want to play them turn 2, I mean. They're 2-drop, 2/2 with Vigilance. Whenever we put a counter on them, 1 or more 1/1 counters, we get a draw card. This triggers only once each turn. We have a few counter outlets in this deck, so they're nice to play later on in the game, give us a little bit of card advantage, and maybe, you know, focus on a Basher with Vigilance. We do have a better option, though. We have Virtue of Loyalty in this deck, and their Adventure is a 2 mana instant that lets us make a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. Blah. So yeah, that's a better go-to option because we can play that on instant speed, maybe let the opponent do some things so they don't kill our creature right away, or kind of just keep them on edge if they don't know what's going on because they notice, hey, we're just playing on their reaction for the first few turns. Then our next creature, we went over Werefox Bodyguard. We've got Steel Seraph. Usually we're going to play them as a 3-drop as opposed to a 6-drop because that's a hefty price. But, you know, later on in the game, yeah, we'll be playing them as a 6-drop if we get there. Which happens against, you know, some of these control decks. They're, you know, the prototype for 3 mana, they're 3/3. Normal cost, they're 5/4 for 6 mana. But their ability, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink. And we're usually going to pick the lifelink for this one, people. Unless if it goes with Phyrexian Vindicator, and we want them to have vigilance so they can bash and block. They're a hard 4 white mana creature. That's a 5/5 with flying. But if damage would be dealt to Phyrexian Vindicator, all that damage is prevented. They don't die from damage. They don't die from Death Touch. And that damage gets redirected towards any target of your choice. So this could even be more removal in the battle as it goes on. If we're facing... This actually does happen with Boros Convoke. They'll just start throwing down tokens, throwing down creatures, make them a 2/2 with their banner. And, you know, now you've got to start trimming the field down with Phyrexian Vindicator. It happens. And then finally we have 3 copies of Archangel Elspeth. She gives us a 1/1 creature with lifelink for her +1. Her -2 puts 2 1/1 counters on any creature, gives them flying, which is great for her soldier, but, you know, really good for anyone, especially, let's say, if we have a high priority target with our Werewolf Bodyguard, we're facing red deck wins, we can just drop her down, make him a 4/4. Now he's a lot harder for them to kill, which is great. And now, talking about Werewolf Bodyguard, them, Werefox, see, I'm doing it. Talking about Werefox Bodyguard, them imparting Gust, if we're not facing, you know, an aggro deck like Celestia Rabbits or a red deck wins or a creature heavy deck like Rakdos, Midrange or Rakdos Lizards kind of stuff, then we can afford to use this to protect our own creatures. Which, you know, bouncing them is great for Steel Seraph because we can cast them for 3, use one of these 2 for protection, and get it back on the field as a 5/4. Or with Parting Gust, they'll have the 1/1 counter. They're a 6/5. Also great for Phyrexian Vindicator. You know, they're a pseudo indestructible creature, so that works out very well for us to do all we can to keep them alive, and even beef them up a little bit if we get the chance. Now, as far as our land spread goes, we are a mid-range deck, but we don't have to play our 4 mana drops on turn 4 every game. It is nice, it's nice, but a lot of times we're stalling out. We're packed full of removal. You know, it wouldn't be that hard to drop a Werefox Bodyguard out, get an extra land, you're at 24. That probably would feel more comfortable to some people. I have no issue running 23. You know, you're looking at like a 4%, 5% chance overall of playing on curve by getting that extra land, and maybe like an 8 or 9% if you get the extra land after that. So, you know, we'll be generous and say that's a 10% extra chance of playing on curve. You know, if you want to trim some stuff down and put more lands in here, that's what Nick would do. But 3 copies of Caverns Souls, just because against control decks, especially mono blue. You know, we don't want them to counter our creatures. So, you know, and this works great for Phyrexian Vindicator. Because of them, we can't afford to put a lot of fancy schmancy do things lands in here. And yeah, I know there's other options for mono white, but these are a great stopgap against any creature-based deck. And I personally love them, so that's another reason they're in this deck. We're going to get into some matches and show you just how good this is against red deck wins. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hang around and watch a few of these matches. I'm sure you'll have fun. Alright, not a bad hand. Most of the time we usually draw into our lands. This is when it's not good to go first, when you have 2 lands as opposed to 3. But we've got the removal, plenty of the removal we need. And we should definitely draw 3 lands by turn 3. Oh, there we go. Now, I'm probably going to lay down arms on that guy. I don't want to play on their turn and just wait for them to deal damage to me just by attacking. Not even having to deal damage, not even having to hit me. Oh! You only have 1 land? Oh, okay. I was going to say, I've never seen lizards keep a hand with 1 land before. That's quite a gruel thing to do. Okay, so, they may have removal, but a lot of times, I see a lot of these lizard decks, one thing that's common to them is go for the throat. So they may not, now they also sometimes have a braid or whatever it's called, so deal 3 damage or destroy target artifact, which works pretty good against Steel Seraph, so we'll see what they do. Oh, good thing I have 2 Vindicators in my hand. Just in case that's what they decide to swipe. I don't know what they're gonna take. Okay, Werefox. Oh, and it begins. Now I could try to play it safe and keep Parting Guts to my hand just in case they pull some removal out of their ass next turn. But I have a feeling they won't. If they do, they're not gonna just keep it coming. We got a turn. No, this was turn 5, wasn't it? Or was it turn 4? Oof. They're probably going to take my other Vindicator. Or maybe they'll go for the removal. Okay, they'll go for the removal, yeah. I wouldn't want me having 2 of those motherfuckers. I mean, I can gift them a tap fish and get my Vindicator back. Which wouldn't be a bad option, to be honest. Not even lizards, they're just good stuff. I think we're going to do that. Gift them a fish. Get one of the Vindicators back. We still have one of them available to us. Like, they're not going to wipe. We'll give you lifelink. Like, I don't care if this motherfucker attacks if I gain 5 life this turn. Oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. Wow. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? However, if they look at my fucking hand again, I am dropping Parting Gust on my own creature and getting my Steel Seraph up bigger. Luckily, they're not going to because they just used all their mana again. Watch, they'll get 2 cards. One will be a black source of mana, and the other will be someone to make me discard. Oh, was this not who I thought it was? Oh, that's not who I thought it was. I thought that was a little shit that exiled cards for them. I guess we're gonna go for it and play another Phyrexian Vindicator. Oof. This just cannot feel good for them. I should have given this one Vigilance just to fuck with them. Have 2 left for blocking. Oh, it's always nice when you can drop this early game against a deck like this and they don't have the removal they need. And I'm sure they're only packing half the heat we are. Oh, I hate this card. I'm glad we got our fucking asshole card out before they got their asshole card out. This is not a good hand, even if we go first. This is a lot better. Only question is, who do we get rid of? I feel like I'm just going to ditch the Archangel. I know that's good value. That is a lot of good value, but so is Vindicator. And if we go up against red deck wins, we will definitely want the Vindicator on the field. Oh, we're probably going against Boros. Well, we are going against Boros. We're probably going against fucking Forge, so I should have gone for the Planeswalker. It sucks when you're up against one of these decks without your Planeswalker in your hand. Alright, they did some removal for us, though. That's good. Oof. Okay. I don't know why I oofed at that. I was thinking that would stop me from playing my Steel Seraph. But they'll definitely kill. See, it's like matches like this is when we're just set to fail against Boros, because we go first, we mulliganed. They're a very removal heavy deck, just like us. Like, when we sit there and we have a bunch of removal against them, I feel like we do actually better. Especially one of those is Get Lost, because of that right there. Oh, no Get Lost. Alright, well, we don't have the extra mana we need to protect our Vindicator, but we're still going to try it anyways. I'd put money on them having removal, and that's when I scoop. No shit. They take this guy out, I'm out of here. Well, I'll wait to see if I draw something. Okay, they don't take him out. Alright. And if we can keep 2 mana untapped this whole time, 2 mana untapped, we have access to Parting Gut. Well, I'm speaking too soon. They may take them out. They may be able to take them out still. Oh, they take them out. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, okay, you know what? I just get to do that at least. That feels nice. I don't want to use lay down arms on that little shit. Oh, I should. Okay, next turn. I can use temporal lockdown if they. Oh, I should have used lay down arms with that little shit. I just gave them hella value there. Yeah, these are fucking murder decks out the ass. I wonder if they got removal. Like real removal. Not this burn shit. We'll see. What have they already used on us for like actual murder? They've already used 2 Get Lost. Now I know like every time I face a domain deck, they somehow seem to be able to play 3 Ley Bindings turn after turn after turn. This isn't going to be like that with their Get Lost, right? Not they're going to desperately make a fish token. Probably not desperately. That's all according to plan. Oh, come on. See, and against Forge decks, I thought about throwing in that, like her name's Lorian of the third path or some crap like that. Enter the battlefield, destroy an enchantment or artifact. You can tap her and everyone gets to draw cards, which is kind of cool. But, you know, at the same time, I don't want to, like, this is the last person I want to be giving card advantage to. So all she is removal on a stick. Alright, we're going to use 1 lay down arms. And we're gonna use our one of these map tokens. One of these here map tokens. Hopefully we get a counter. They've already gained a lot of life, in part due to us. Oh, nice, Elspeth. Nice, value in our hands. This is the good position you want to be in against a deck like this, though. They don't have their draw outlet. We have Parting Gust in our hand. We have a Planeswalker coming up. Whew. We got a Basher that we like on the field. It would be better to have Steel Seraph in this situation, but they bit the bullet. That happens. Oh. Okay, they're still going to go for it. Okay, I thought you had to put that on another creature. Nice. Be such a dick move just to get rid of their land. People do that all the time. I mean, it's, you know, you put it on the battlefield, you know the risk. Now, do I want to play Elspeth or do I want to keep my... I feel like I want to keep Homeboy safe for a little bit. Like, let's hope I actually draw a land. Got a 41% chance of having a land here. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much. In fact, we shall do this again. I really like spamming these motherfuckers. I just love it. When you know you're going to get the counter. And now we just know, like, unless they gain more life, of course. We got 3 hits left and they're done. Or make us have to return our Phyrexian Vindicator, exile them and return them to the battlefield. Oh, this would be nice to win against Boros for the video. It's a hard match to win against, I'm not gonna lie. We have a saving grace just because we have so much value in some of our cards and so much diversity in some of them. Like, if I had another land, I would actually feel safe throwing down Temporal Lockdown too, just because then, once again, I'd have my Parting Gust. Like, now we've just got to react to what they do. And now they know we have a Parting Gust, so if they do something to try to get rid of our Phyrexian Vindicator, and they see us use one on them, they're just going to know, like, oops, that was a mistake to press that, but oh well. They're just going to know, like, oh, there's nothing we can do. Oh. Well, that's, I just did the math. They can kill me next turn if I don't do something. If I don't do something about this, they're gonna kill me next turn. We got this, though. We got a cool blocker. Maybe. Yeah. You know what? I got Parting Gust next turn. I'm just afraid of them killing my Phyrexian Vindicator. I'm afraid of them killing my baby. We got this. We got this. They're not going to kill my baby. They're not going to kill my baby. Because honestly, they would have tried by now if they could have. Now, unless they just had common sense. Okay, good. Enough to know, like, hey, mono white, leaving all that shit untapped doesn't look good. Alright. Well, yeah, I can afford to use the map token. May as well. Alright, and I get a land out of there. So cool. Fox. We'll go with Foxy. If only Elspeth gave lifelink, this would have been a lot more comfortable. If I had drawn like an angel, it would have been a lot more... A Steel Seraph, it would have been a lot more comfortable. Let's see what happens, though. Let's see what they make me do. And I can also just throw down Werefox Bodyguard anyways. At the end of their next turn, just to have a blocker if I feel like it. Oh no, I'm really going to be surprised if they don't either scoop or try to kill me. Or try to kill my Phyrexian Vindicator. See, that's only... I'm not falling for that shit. They got Lightning Helix in their fucking hand. Oh, they got Burn the Tower, though. That is game. I lose. Fuck. So what I should have done is use Parting Gust on my Phyrexian Vindicator before my end step. After attacking. During my second main phase. They gotta have Lightning Helix. They don't have Lightning Helix? Wow. Okay, and they scoop. I was gonna say, it doesn't matter. I can throw down Archangel Elspeth. And that life they gained didn't mean shit. Maybe they knew that, well, something like that was going to happen. That is nice. That is great. Wow. You know, this is a nice hand to go first with, though, especially when you look at our turn 2 options. We got Virtue of Loyalty and Parting Gust. And then we got Werefox Bodyguard to go down on turn 3, regardless of what they do. Okay, yeah, I was going to say they're gruul, so they're probably playing with Mighty Mouse. It's great to give them a fish in place of their Mighty Mouse. Oh, Heartfire Hero. You're going to beef them up. You're going to throw Audacity down on your Monastery Swiftspear. You're going to throw Audacity down on your Monastery Swiftspear? Nothing? I mean, I'll eat the 2. Really? Nothing? Play a creature. Now I got options. I may just play the Werefox Bodyguard. That's great about that too. If I eat the 2, they eat the 2. But yeah, I may just throw down the Werefox Bodyguard. Just what an interesting play. This is not your average red player. Here I was thinking, okay, an aggro deck. This is what we're fucking made for. Like I don't have answers. Do I want to bait out? I feel like I'm just going to have to do this to bait out a spell. Just going to have to do this to bait out a spell. There we go. Is that all you're going to do? I have a feeling that's all they're going to do. I don't want them to draw the card. So we're going to give them a tapped fish. Oh man. One time I accidentally did not give them a tapped fish, and they got their creature back with a 1/1 counter. Oh, the salt. The salt running down my face. Now, yes, they kill our guy, but, you know, they probably dropped that because it was the most economic thing for them to do. Okay, so we don't have our 4th land. That's crappy. It happens sometimes, though. We're not running like 25 or 26 lands. But, you know, like I said, we could just take out the Werefox Bodyguard. Maybe take out... You're really just going to pin me for 2? Wow, the scamp galore there. Alright, so... Man, you know what would be great right now is a temporary lockdown. When red decks go wide is when things get awkward. Because they're not usually, you know, they're not built for that. They don't usually do that kind of shit to begin with. I don't want them to have their scamps, but Monastery Swift Spear is going to get big. Maybe I can get them to use their scamps for removal. Alright, we got Vindicator. This helps us out a lot. It sucks we got, well, they're mono red. There's nothing we need to protect. It is crazy the amount of people that play red that scoop when they see Vindicator. Because, yeah, you ain't got shit to deal with them with. You know, we don't have a single creature. We got a lot of removal. Hopefully it's an aggro deck like last time. And we can just get our aggression out on them. I'm sensing Domain. Which ain't good for us, because we do not have the hand to handle Domain. Okay, that's looking a little better for us. Oh, they're just gruul aggro. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. You know what, we're going to give them a fish. Actually, no we're not. We're going to use lay down arms on that motherfucker. Then we got options for next turn. Well, parting gust, but still. See, notice how I've already drawn a land. That was just a forced loss. I call them that when it's like the shuffler either just only gives you lands or you don't get lands. Oh no, sweetheart. Oh no. I'm not letting you hit me for 6 damage with your cute little Mighty Mouse. I could be cheeky and throw down Temp Lockdown right now. Well, wait. I don't know why. All I have is removal right now. The shuffler is not being nice to me in any means today. Surely you're going to do something, right? Okay, you're not going to do anything? I'm going to get rid of your token then. I gave you that token. I can take it from you. So slap me with the fish. No fish for you. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. More land. Almost half the cards we've drawn have been lands. Seems more like how it should work. Fucking 2 lands. I should be able to mulligan a land with this deck. Now, what's cool, if they play like a big creature, we can like Parting Gust our fucking Werefox Bodyguard, and they'll be a 3/3 with something attached to them. Okay, so they got that guy again. You know what I really love right now is an actual creature. Maybe a Planeswalker. Okay, there's an actual creature. This happened to me before. This happens to me a lot where I'll have 5 mana, get Steel Seraph, and just think to myself, like, should I wait? Like, I could have played Temporary Lockdown. But also, now I have something cool where I could just use Parting Gust on them and have a 6/5 next turn. With flying and lifelink and all that cool stuff. So that's gonna be dope. Because we're just gonna throw down Parting Gust on Steel Seraph. Hopefully they'll have Ren and a Bride. And we didn't need the Parting Gust for protection. I want to throw the Parting Gust on my Steel Seraph. I don't know if they'll give me that option. Oh yeah, because this thing gets double strike. Yeah. Nice. A 2-mana double strike creature. Oh, there go my dreams. I wonder if they have hexproof. I feel like they probably have hexproof in their deck. I would be running hexproof in this deck. Wow. I guess they just don't have it in their hand. They've got to be running it. There's that other land. Should he just temp lockdown? Just stopped all that nonsense to begin with. I mean, I don't know. We'll probably beat them down pretty easily. I'm just kind of... This is a very slow deck to not have, like, removal and stuff. What are they doing here? Like, are they just about to beef the fuck up out of this fish? Okay, Giant Growth. I'm a fan of Giant Growth. It's a great reason to run Gruul. Watch them beef the fish up and use Burn together on my ass. Okay, no. They may be lining up for it, though. Doing the math. Oh, man, another land. Compared to last game where we didn't draw any lands. Literally half our cards have been lands. And it's not like we're struggling here, but I would really be dominating right now. Maybe, you know, I was 5 lands? I don't need to be at 7 lands by turn 7. I'm sorry. This is what I was complaining about with my aggro decks. No, we're pegging them for 5 every turn, so they can't be too optimistic about their odds unless they have removal in their deck. Which, I mean, surely they've got removal. Surely they've got hexproof and removal. Another one of these motherfuckers? Okay, I am temp lockdowning him for sure. That's 3 of them. It's a good card. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I don't have to. Unless they're running... Oh, I still will. I will. Fuck it. Because unless they're running more Squeak, which they could be. They could be running that. They could be running Hammerhand. They could take control of my fucking Phyrexian Vindicator for all I know. Red does that stuff. Okay, there we go. They scoop. I like it. We got a lot of removal. We got our Vindicator. It's good. Hopefully it's not a stressful, long drawn out blue match. Oh, it's Forge. Oh no, it's okay, cool. It's mice. Mice are weak, but mice are fun. Next turn we'll be able to lay down arms and then use Parting Gust on whatever they play. If we feel the need. The turn after, obviously. Unless they drop 2 creatures. Let's see. Okay, they just drop 1. They'll swing for 2. That's nice for us. We'll put them at 26. We'll be generous. Okay, so now we can keep our Parting Gust. Great. Because you never know. Wouldn't it be a bitch if they had Get Lost? I mean, not that we can use it right away. I wonder if they have Get Lost. We're gonna find out. I would be running Get Lost with this deck. Unless if all my stuff was focused on triggering Valiant. Which I've been trying to run Mice in Standard. I haven't. I don't know, maybe it was just the red deck wins. Now that I'm out of that rank, maybe things will be better. But all those red deck wins around, there's all the control and everything like that is so heavy. It's just so hard. Do I get rid of Mabel or do I get rid of the fucking artifact? Because either way, but they've got, I don't know, they've got a lot of enabling going on either way. I don't like having all these lands. That's for sure. Still can't believe Nick's telling me like 23 is not enough. I've had 1 game, and that where lands was an issue. In that game, I literally didn't draw any lands. was the only game against red deck wins where I just felt like I should have won. I just didn't. I had removal in my hand. I had a bunch of 3 mana, 4 mana shit. I had 2 lands. Wait, what is this up? Oh, they're just using the map token? Okay. I'm sorry, I thought they were using a Craig Flame. +1/+1, Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Yeah, we'll get rid of it now so they don't get any more card advantage. I'm getting tired of that their card advantage. That them their card advantage. I'll just get a few more spins on them. Hopefully, draw some actual cards of my own. Like, this is my only fancy land, and it's just in here to help us against control decks with counter spells. Like, if I lose this is just because I'm only going to draw lands. We should be fine. We'll make it through this, though. Let's make a stressful day at work. Like, yeah, I tried to record content, and my video just bombed because my deck was made 100% of lands today. See, a Steel Seraph would be peak right now. Now that I have 7 lands. This would be when we start hanging back with blockers. Oh, they got 5 damage there. Nice. Okay. Okay, I see you. A Duelist, of course. Not a great card to have. Yeah, that's crazy. It's turn 7. I've drawn 7 lands. I've got 23 in my deck. That's not supposed to happen. I'm not one of those 26, 27 land maniacs who needs to play a board wipe by turn 5. No. I can go turn 4 without playing Phyrexian Vindicator most of the time. Most games it doesn't bother me. I have options to play. I can play this guy later in the game and hold removal in my hand. Whoever gets the fucking... I hope you give the big guy the double strike. So what some people don't realize about double strike... Watch them make this motherfucker unblockable. No? What some people don't realize about the double strike... is... I don't even have to block the fish now. Because watch. Oh my god! Should I just I should just throw them both at this dude's fucking face. Fuck removal now. Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't realize about Double Strike and Phyrexian Vindicator. We're gonna get rid of your 1 blocker. And that is game. That is hilarious. Thanks for feeding me all that damage, buddy. Thanks. I really needed to deal that 12 extra damage to you. I'm sorry, 10 extra damage. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, you're gonna block? Well, here's some more damage to throw back in my face. Okay, so this they're gonna use plot, aren't they? Okay, never mind. See, I saw them do nothing, and then they just set the 2 mana. I'm just like, okay, you're gonna plot away your slick shot show off or some shit like that. I just know it. So yeah, we're gonna lay down arms on this thing right away. We don't wanna let this guy fuck around. That's for sure. Especially not if they've got something like a Emberheart Challenger in their hand. That's just asking for it. They'd probably be fishing for something good like Monstrous Rage. Oof, that'd be rough. 6 with Double Strike. Turn 3. That is pretty aggro. See, that's what's cool about mice. And this stuff right here. Now we got a 3/3 with Double Strike. That is nice. Alright, so I guess we're gonna wait to see what happens next turn before we throw down our removal. Probably gonna be Werewolf's Bodyguard. And maybe after that we'll just start swinging, try to get some life. Throw down Steel Seraph, give some lifelink. All that good shit. Alright, good. Tapped out. You're all out of juice, buddy. You had that double strike. Oh, I bet you were all stoked for the double strike. No blocks. No good, sir. I can eat it. We can afford that today. Oh, can I get a beef my shit up next turn? Nice. Just a little bit of life. The little bit of life link is going to be very helpful to us. We never know what these motherfuckers got planned. We never know it. Every point counts. Yeah, use that to get some card advantage. Yeah, good. That's telling me that you don't have a lot of options right now. Oop, manifold mouse. Nice. That's telling me you have options again. That is shitty. That's a shitty situation for me. Is that the second mana? That's the third manifold mouse already, wasn't it? I've exiled one. I have one attached to my... That's the third manifold mouse. These lucky motherfuckers. Oh, okay. I don't need to play Elspeth. I just need to wait. Okay. No, we can attack with both. They're not going to block. Yeah, we got Parting Gust, we got Get Lost, and sure, they can beef that fish up to a 3-3. If, you know, just because of that combo. So it's not the best removal in the world, but it's still better than nothing. Let's see what you're going for. Let's see. Oh, Slick Shot Show Off. They're not pure mice. Yeah, you cannot be pure mice. I've tried and tried. You can't even be pure soldiers anymore. That's crazy. Terrible, just terrible. Alright, we're gonna wait to see if they throw down anything. I don't think they're gonna throw anything down. That's crazy. I really wanted to get rid of Manifold Mouse because of all their value. But I wanted to wait for them to swing, see if they were going to cast anything out of their hand. I feel like they may be holding on to stuff because of all the removal we've got. But next turn we've got a 5-5 who's going to be giving themselves fucking lifelink every turn. So as long as they don't draw a Braid, we're good. Oh, they're going to be swinging with like 10 with double strike at least. Oh, they are going to be going for the kill though. We get this guy up to a 7-7 with lifelink though, that would be nice. So they're probably going to swing at Elspeth if they don't think they'll be able to go for the kill. Just because they don't want us to make this a 7-7. I wouldn't either. I would love to just be able to hard cast Virtue of Loyalty, but, you know, if nothing else, next turn we'll just cast both these motherfuckers. See, I'm gonna block. I know that it's not going to be the best decision for me, but I don't have much choice right now. Oh, really? I thought they would have been throwing stuff down from their hand. So a 7-7, that's going to put me back up to 21, though. Phyrexian, not that it matters at this point. Ooh, now we can hard cast Virtue of Loyalty. Okay, but let's get some bodies on the field just to be safe. And then we'll do Virtue of Loyalty, and then we hopefully we'll still have some card advantage because of Dusk Legion Duelist. Maybe they'll just see us building up momentum here. They just see what's coming because, okay, we got a 7-7. with flying, that's giving themselves lifelink every turn. And they're only going to be getting stronger because they're going to be an 8/8 the turn after that. They're going to be a 2/2. And then, I'm sorry, our 2/2 is going to turn into a 3/3 who lets us draw cards every time they get stronger. But obviously, if they can't kill us this turn, the clear decision would be to scoop. Okay. They're going to try to double up on all the double strike they can get. All the double strike and trample. Can they deal 21 damage to me, though? I thought that gave trample. Just haste. Okay, still got 2 cards in their hand. They could cast them both. They could be both monstrous rages. That would not be good for us. Okay, this guy gets all the juice. Because that's 12 damage right there. So we're just going to block it all. Either they can kill us or they can't. That's a good game either way. I feel like things would have gone differently if they had drawn less lands. Maybe differently if we had drawn more. Okay, burn together. Oof, look, 1 short from removing us from the game. And 63% win rate is pretty good. You know, I'm not going to lie. That's better than I thought this deck was going to be. I thought it would be mid-50s. So here's the stats after my sessions where I was recording. I didn't run into as many red decks wins as I would have liked, and I lost a match. That was really just, as you can see right now, that was just me not drawing the land, not drawing the land, not drawing the land. It happens sometimes, you know. I mean, as they say, that's the luck of the draw. But, you know, we do actually pretty good against Boros, pretty well against Rakdos, I would say. Mono Black may be a little iffy up in the air. You know, they're going to be a murder deck. There's not a lot of data on a lot of other archetypes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Please check out some of our other content. If you enjoy grinding mid-range or control decks, you'll love some of the stuff my brother's made lately.